Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. In this video I will show you how to create a power plane and a ground plane for a PCB. Sometimes we have different shape of our PCB. In my case I have a circular shape, a circle, and for example, for this PCB, some of the connections are still remain unconnected. We have this ground connections and also this VCC unconnected for this PCB board. And for this connection we have two possibilities to connect one by one between them, or to place a polygon pour, a plane, one for the VCC and one for the ground. And for this we have few possibilities. Sometimes if we want to be more quickly, we can simply go to place polygon 4 and simply select a corner, hit shift and space, and try to make a rectangle or a square, and after the last point of connection hit right click, and now our plane is ready. But in this way we have exceed our corners. For example, for the top layer I will choose VCC, and here I will select pour over all same net object, and also I will select to remove that couple. And now I will report the polygon, and as you can see, even our shape is bigger than our PCB shape. Our polygon appear here and everything was connected to this plane for the VCC. But in this way you must to create a bigger shape to cover the entire PCB inside of this shape. The same thing can be done also for, so I will copy this and I will put one more here, and I will change the layer to the bottom layer, and this will be the ground. and I will repur also this bottom layer. And now all our remaining points are connected. We connect the VCC point and also the ground points. On the bottom layer. Now I will delete these two square or rectangular polygons. And now I will try to create exactly the same shape like our board. So for this we have a few methods. One is to place a full circle from arc tab. I will go in the center, and now I will extend this arc. Now with this arc selected, we will try to see the descriptions and the properties of this arc. The arc is on the bottom layer, so this will be ground, but we still have to make one more thing. For this I will convert this arc into a polygon, and for this we should go to tools, convert tab, and here we have this option, create polygon from selected primitives. I will select this, and now I will select our polygon and I will put a net for the ground. I will select solid type for the polygon, and here I will select pour over all same net object, and also I will remove the dead copper. And Altium gives you here an information about this polygon not pour, and you can report directly from here. And now we have our polygon for bottom layer, and you can also copy this one, place one more, hit tab, key, and switch from bottom to top and select VCC for this. And now I will report the polygon, and I will go back and now we have one polygon for top layer, the VCC, and one polygon for bottom layer, the the ground plane. So I will delete also this too, and I will go back to normal mode hitting Shift and S, and I will delete this one, and I will remain only with this keep out. And another possibility is to create directly from this keep out. Ctrl C, copy, Ctrl V, paste, and now we have here two keep outs, and because this keep out it use like a restrictive layer for these restrictions to keep away the via tracks copper and the SMD and through hole pads. We should go again to this tab tools, convert, and we can create polygon from this selecting primitive, and also double click here, type the net, select the same options, pour over all same net objects, remove that copper, and now re-pull the polygon. I forgot to select here the solid type. And now we have a polygon with the same shape like our board. And you can repeat also the process for bottom layer, and or you can simply copy this one and place it over, hitting tab, and here change only the layer and the net. Report. And now we have two polygons, one for the top layer, and one for the bottom. To hide this polygon and to still make some changes in your PCB easily, you can go directly here to this tab, or we can simply press L key from your keyboard and go to this view options, and from this panel we have possibility to fully hidden these polygons, hitting on select this icon, or we can set the transparency for our polygon, and we can still go on to work on our PCB. From here you can hide also paths, vias, arcs, tracks, regions, and so on. And from this tab, layers and colors, you can change the colors for your layers, or you can hide or unhide the overlays. I will go back to normal view. And now you can see we have the top overlay, and we can hide also these overlays, and we can hide if we want the mechanical, the 3D body, depends on which mechanical layer was placed. And also we have other layers here, or we can create our own layer set. From here we have only these default layers, all layers, signal layers, plane layers, and non-signal layers, and mechanical layers. And we can create, for example, a new set. And for this demonstration I will create a layer, top layer. The active layer will be this top layer, and we will turn off the bottom layer, and we'll put back the mechanical ones. And now I will save it, I will close it, and when I will go to this selection, we have these default layers together with our new top layer. And when I press here, I will have all layers, and when I will press on the top layer, I will have only top layer. And in this way you can create a lot of sets, a lot of view configuration from here, and you can define your own colors. And here are the default colors for the system, and sometimes if you don't like it, these Altium colors, you can also change the system colors. A new hint for selection in this layout. If we want to select all of the tracks once, we have a possibility to select one piece of track, right click and find this similar object, and for all tracks with this width 0.254, we will select here the same. Okay, now all the layers with this width were selected, and we'll go to these properties, and we will change the width from 0.254 to 0.15, and now all of the tracks size were changed, and we should repour again our polygon. I think this became with some violation because our rules are exceeded, but we can check which is the violation for this track, hitting Shift and V key, and we have some violations related to width constraints. So as I already told you, our limits were exceeded, but we can check if now we have all the tracks with width 0.15, and I will select again all of them. This find similar object, it's very useful for more type of operations, but if you want to make a selections for one track, you can simply press left click and after that hit tab key to select the entire track, and now the entire track was selected. So left click and tab key, now the entire track is selected, and now we can simply go to properties and change the track properties and the width and so on. Another possibility to modify all of the vias dimensions once is the same, to use this find similar object, and for this object kind via we have this type of via, so we will select all of them once, and now from this properties tab I will change the dimensions from 0.6 to 0.7 and the whole the same from 0.3 to 0.4. And now also we have with constraints Shift and V, and I report the polygons and some of the error disappear. Another hint for selection is to, when you want to select this track and you want to delete it, you can hit U, and here you have some possibilities to unroot this net. If you want to redraw the track, you can unroot it from here, and now this was unrooted. If you want to delete this track, you can simply make the same procedure like before. Left click, select the segment, tab and delete, and now the entire connection was deleted. Another possibility, if you want to delete only a part of this segment of this track, go to edit and you have here this delete, and with the cursor we will go directly to the segment and I will delete only this segment. With these options you can delete only segment by segment, not all the track once. So I will put it back, and I think for this video with creating of plans I give you few extra tips and tricks, and I hope this video was helpful for you, and I also hope we will meet in the next videos. Bye bye.